Alright, CSS battle time. And we have 88, let's say. Kind of. Not quite perfectly. But we're going to go with that. Alright, let's see how we're going to do this. I'd like to do this with borders. Just because that makes, the light green the background and the blue being the border color. But all these cutouts mean either border image. I'm not great with that. We have this crossbar here. Or we could do corner shape. So corner shape. Okay. So, I mean, there's a couple ways to look at this, I feel like. You can either duplicate the top and then flip it down to the bottom, or you can do each side. I think with corner shape, I'm going to try to do each side, one and then the other, and then we'll do a paragraph tag and scale it down and spread it across. That should work. All right, where are we going? I'm going to start just with the HTML. And today I'm not as sick, so I can think a little bit better, I think. But then I also moved about 4 yards of gravel. So it was a long, hard day. Let's see. We're going to do border. Looks about 30 pixels. We're going to go solid and blue. And then we're going to do corner, shape, notch. And then we can do border radius. I don't know. Let's use a font value. I think, whoa, oh no, I have to do something specific. It's going to be 30 pixels. Notch. Maybe I don't want a notch. Maybe I want... Let's margin it down. Let's just get it into shape and then go from there. Doesn't bode well. 50, that's too much. 30, no. Okay. 70 by 55. Let's turn off this diff. Okay, so I don't want notch. I don't want bevel. Maybe I need to use border image. I didn't realize it would actually bump it in like that. I thought it would just be a cutout. I think this is a border image thing. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Let's not do border radius. Let's see, border... Ooh, if I do border image, though, that's a conic gradient. It's going to be long. I'd almost rather just do a straight conic gradient and then do a border. You know, because the repeating conic gradient will do this half easy. It's just limiting the repeating to inside the element. I'd have to use the body and then a paragraph tag to mirror it. That would be the challenge. Okay, I don't do border image enough. It's time to get out of my box and try it. Okay. And it's kind of the exact opposite of what I want, but... Alright, let's put our slice in. Right. I don't want that. See, and I've tried different values for slice. 0.5. It's the same. I'm not sure if I just need to do, you know, comma separated, slash. Whoa. curious. Oh yeah, there's different values. I gotta look into that more. I don't know how to do that. I don't know nothing. Okay. The other way I could approach this is like a linear gradient and do the vertical bars. Or conic. I could do a conic gradient, have it repeat. Do these vertical bars. That'd be pretty easy. And then flip it on its side and scale it up. Again, we have the issue of it wanting to bubble outside of our element, but if I just leave a background on HTML, that's not an issue. I don't think I'm going to have any good solutions today. I think that's safe to say at this point. All right, I gotta learn border image, man, but I don't feel like it tonight. All right, let's select the body. Let's go border top 30 pixels, 30 pixels, and this color. Now this means I'm going to put every single color in twice, but I think I can make this work. Now should I do a conic gradient with vertical bars and then flip it and do that way? I feel like I'm going to just have issues that way. Probably going to have issues this way. Because this calls for repeating conic gradient. That's just terrible. Okay. We need to margin this into place first. And 55. Good enough. All right. Now we can do a repeating conic gradient. So our repeating, it's going to be this. Make these work. This is the biggest gotcha. Oh, I want to go to 25%. But you have to put the starting color hint and the second color, the stopping color hint on this particular yeah, to make this work, to make it show up. And after I say all that, nothing's showing up. Oh gosh. Oh, I know why. There we are. Let's get our edges in the right spot here. Okay, so that puts us right in the right spot. It's almost perfect. We're going to go at to describe our starting block. So it's going to be like 100 pixels by 30 pixels. Look at that. Is it 35? Okay, good. We've got like exact opposite sort of deals going. And then we're going to not position it yet. Actually, I think we're going to go like 30 pixels. 0. Ooh. Got nothing. Oh yeah, I know why we have nothing, because I have a slash here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I just need to size it now. Not big enough. Too big. Too little. I need it to... Oh. So I'm sizing this as my starting block. And I need to actually have my 0, 0 point right here. No, not my 0, 0 point. I do need that. No, I can do this. No, I'm pretty close, right? I just have my colors backwards. All right, let's walk it back. Perfectly inverted. Good. Let's just flip the colors and not question whether I did this properly or not, because I probably did it the long way, but I don't feel like fixing it. Excellent. Okay, that's all done. What a mess. Let's go. Break everything. Yep, I know. Margin 0. Okay, just break it mostly. Height, oh, it's got its border bottom, or border top going. Let's go scale. -1. Okay, didn't change anything. We're gonna have to do some like negative margin. 30 on the top. Let's throw in a period to break the border collapse, because it's just not having it. 50. 0. And 50. There we go. Alright. Scale -1, is it not doing what I think it's doing? Let's go a little higher. No, let's actually let's keep that at 50 and walk this one up higher. Oh, I know what I need. I need to give it actual height. Right now it's just the border. I can spell height. I think no, don't even try. Okay. So each one of these is 30, so it should be 60 pixels, right? Okay. Now we can walk it up a little bit more. Alright, what's happening? Is everything out of whack? Yes, it is. What did I do? I don't like 113. Okay, I think it has to be, let's take the scale -1 off for the moment. Let's just see what I've got going on. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just need a margin 0 on the bottom. Let's put this back on. Did it work? It doesn't look like it worked. Looks like it shrank when I did that. What is happening? Alright, is my height wrong? It's not changing anything. It is changing things, but I have no idea what it's changing. Alright, 60 seems right. Why am I doing this so badly? 65, is that it? Everything's just off by a tiny bit, and I think it's this period. Whoa. How did that fix things? Sometimes I know what I'm doing. A lot of times I don't. I think this is one of those times. This is gnarly. Like, truly awful solution. Don't do this. Don't do this. Alright, let's do some reduction. I think I can get away with 32Q here. Let's do that. Well, that's checking. Let's go 25 VW. I know that one's going to be okay. And then 30, I can't change that one. I don't think I can change 130 either. But we're going to check. Yeah, I can't change 130. Not in a conic gradient. It's okay. This is a terrible solution. Let's see what 35 comes up with. 37Q, it says. Let's see if that will work. Looks good on the diff. Alright, I'm going to reduce this. I think what I'm going to do, because this just doesn't feel good, I am going to chase that one. I think border image is the play. If for sure. So if you're smart and can do border image, I'm not there yet. 202. Oof. Why is that? That doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm missing something obvious, but it's okay. All right, let's get rid of everything except that. I think that's going to stay. Let's get rid of our paragraph tag. I want to see if I can, in fact, do this with a single conic gradient that I adjust with scale. So we do need to put that in the body. And that's going to just make our life very much simpler. And at this point, I'm just sort of going to explore it. I don't think it's going to be great. I don't have time to really get too fancy with it. Conic gradient. I'm just going to throw it out there. Now, do I want a repeating conic gradient? I do. No, I don't need a repeating conic gradient this way. So that's an added bonus. So I'm going to start with this. Is going to go 50%. And then we're going to go this. Oh, maybe I do need it, because if I do it this way, I won't get a break. Yeah, I won't get the gap that I'm wanting. So I need to do the gap. Can I do... Yeah, I got to do repeating. It is still repeating. No, it's not repeating. I'm looking at it wrong. We are going... I need to ignore the vertical bars, where it's 3/4 light green. So this is our first color. Just one of those. 75%. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this. I am not thinking straight. Oh, and we have all the same colors, so yeah, that's why it shows up like that. Good. All right. Do you remember what the margins were? I don't. All right. Let's turn on our diff. Let's get our margins going. It's like 55. Nope. Is it 75? No. 70. All right. This one, 55 to there. I'm going to go 85, because that's where we want to go on this one to get our pattern. And we are going to be at, it's going to be somewhere around 100 pixels and 30 pixels. So not 100. Let's go to 80. All right. And then we can size it by saying, oh, 0, 0. We need both zeros on this because we're going to size it vertically as well as horizontally. Oh, the slash is there. That's why it's broken. Okay, and then sizing, we are at 180, so it's going to be 210, right? By 60. A little more than 60. So 180 was not the right amount. Oh, I know what I need. I know what I need. This needs to be 30. Jump it out. No, I don't need it to jump out. That's right. I already margined it down. Look at this. That bar is too long. It does need to be 100. And this needs to be 130. Again, really silly mistakes going on. All right, now vertical needs to jump up 65. There we go. So, now, you know how I hate rotating things and then making them work. A paragraph tag. I'm going to give it a height. It's going to want to be full width. I think I'm just going to go height and width. Yeah, that's right. I'm not fighting this thing. 65, I bet. Let's put an outline on this. Let's just see where it is before I adjust. Oh, will the conic gradient not rotate? It should rotate. It should rotate. All right. There is our paragraph tag. And when we rotate it, there's our paragraph tag. Do we need to rotate negative 90? All right. So when we change height, okay, good. Oh, is that causing overflow? Yes, it is. All right, so we can't change the height. But if I set a specific height, I just need to set the, I have to give it height. It has to have height. But the height doesn't have to be greater. Ooh. All right. New plan. We get our dimensions right. 30 on the top and bottom and 0 on the left and right. Let's take the width off. We're going to do negative 30, not 30. All right. We can't move it top and bottom. I'm just gonna change the no 10, 12, and the height. Why is the height not right? It's something weird. Let's take the diff off. What is going? Oh, I see why it's looking odd, because our conic gradient is just so wrong. Everything's wrong. Yeah. We can rotate it, but it won't be the right shape. So our conic, should I do scale? No, because we won't get the right shape. On a rotate with a paragraph tag without major overflow, unless I do position fixed, you know. I could do that. Let's just do a position fixed. I avoid that nowadays. I just don't do position fixed because I know it rarely is it the right move. 100 by 50. Then we can rotate it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong key. So much easier to move things around with position fixed. Like we should do this more often, you know? Let's go negative 90. There we go. And then 40, 50, 60, and then let's walk it back. Give it a little more height. Okay. Let's get our outline out of here. It's just confusing me. Alright, we don't need this period. I think it's actually messing me up more now. We have position fixed. We don't need no period. There we go. Much better. Now, hold on. Sorry. I had a sneeze coming. Is that right? What am I doing? 50, 60, 70. There we go. So we just have a bonus. So what I need to do... Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to drop it down to just be 3. So whatever that value is, that looks like 3 full bars, right? And then scale it. Glad I'm doing this because well, that's handy. All right. I mean, it's good practice. It's just not practical. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. We're gonna do something odd. So 1 on that, and then 2. Nope, we're rotated. Rotated. Oh, look at that. They're in the perfect spots, but scale expands that too. All right. We gotta change the conic gradient. Ugh. All right, 150. I don't know why I'm still fighting with this. Okay, there it is. That's fine. It's just the repeat that we want to have changed. So let's put this in a var. And this could be better, but I'm just going to do that. And then we're going to say it's the vertical repetition we're going to turn up. So actually, let's pull that off and put it right there. All right. Why am I still working on this? Instead of 65, we want 150. 130. Duh, it's double. That's all it is. Let's just see if that works. We're at 299 right now. I think the other one was over 300. So let's just see if this terrible thing ends up being less. So let's go 25 EW. I think I ended up writing the same conic gradient twice, except without the repeating. Alright, I'm not going to change any of the weird. I've spent too long already on this. Alright, let's get this reduced. I could, because it's a variable at the end here, these things could all get thrown on the front. The background could be the very last thing. We just adjust how we do the nesting, and you can get another one off of your character count that way. Yep, 2 characters more. Doing it this way. All right, that's 2 terrible solutions today. 2 terrible. Oh, 95% right now. Ah, I see. I see why. I see what we're missing. We're missing a very important thing because we have a solid color on the second one. So there'd be another variable and then making this transparent. So don't do this, kids. Bad solution. Bad. Let's load my first bad solution. If you want a bad place to start. I don't know why. I don't have any good ideas today. It was fun though. It's always good to explore and try. That's how you get better, even when you're not doing well. Alright. Hope you're having a good day. I'll catch you later.